Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? I go by the name of Anthony B.Faithful German. Today is the grand release of my South Carolina Legend Edition. That's correct. You know, it's been a long time in the making, but there's no time like the present time. And basically, what I wanted to do, like I said in my video last night, I wanted to give South Carolina, something that they can feel appreciated, and they can feel good knowing that no matter what city you are in South Carolina, you have something that represents you, whether you're from a small city or a big city in South Carolina. And basically what I wanted to do in the state of South Carolina, the state has 3 area codes. We have the 843, which is basically the low country and the PD area. The low country area runs down from Latson up to Charleston in the Georgetown area. And the PD area is basically Mullins, Marion, Dillon, Lake City, all the way up through Florence. And basically in the 843 area, this area runs from, on the eastern side of South Carolina, it runs from Dillon, South Carolina, all the way down to Latson, South Carolina. I'll show you the rest of it. I'll bring a closer look on it in a minute, but I want to explain, the area codes. In the 803 area, this is basically the Midlands. The reason why they call it the Midlands in South Carolina, because the closer you get to the state capital, you go into the mountains. And basically the 803 area stretches from, in the middle of South Carolina, from Edgefield all the way down through Columbia, all the way down to Barnwell, South Carolina. In the 864 area, this is the upstate area of South Carolina. This is normally the Greenville area, Coney, South Carolina, Taylor, South Carolina. Basically, all the areas that's on the northern part of South Carolina, that's basically what the 864 is. And last but not least, I decided to create a very own B.Faithful, beanie hat. That way for the people, who are inside or outside of South Carolina, they now have something to where it represents them too. And, I also, to the people who've been rocking with me from the beginning, for the first time, the B.Faithful hat, the purple hat, has, its own shirt. Let me get a little bit closer right here. And then on the back, it has my signature brand, South Carolina Gospel Funk. And the other shirt that I have is called the B.Faithful I Am South Carolina. It's the same thing like the short sleeve, but except it's a long sleeve. And on the side, let me come around so you guys can see it. On the side, it has the state's area codes right there. You have the 843, the 803, and the 864. But to give you guys a closer look, I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera on the hats so that way you can get real close and personal. Here we go right here. This is the 843 hat. I wanted to dedicate this to all the cities in the state of South Carolina to kind of give them something that gives them a official and authentic South Carolina style. And on the back of the hat, it has my brand right there, which is South Carolina Gospel Funk. That's the 843 area right there. In the 803 area, I wanted to do something, that kind of gave the Gamecocks kind of style color, the South Carolina Gamecocks. So I gave the people in the Midland area, or the people that's from the Midland area, that signature maroon, which has, their area code, which is the 803. And then on the back, just like the black hat, it has the signature South Carolina Gospel Funk. That's the 803. And to go to the upstate area of South Carolina, there you go. You have, hold on right quick. The hat ended up falling off. So let me go ahead and adjust them right quick. Hold on right quick, guys. Right, go. There we go. Here we go. So for the 864, like I was saying, we have the upstate area. We gave them, I tried my best to give them as close as I could to the Clemson Tigers. You know, I like to give a shout out to the Tigers for winning the national championship in NCAA football. So I wanted to give y'all something, you know, that kind of represented y'all up there real good. And then on the back, it has South Carolina Gospel Funk. And the last hat, you know, I wanted to give this to the people, both inside and outside of South Carolina, the signature B.Faithful hat. This is basically the same symbol that I created on the shirts, but now I gave it to them on the hat. And on the back of the hat, it has the signature South Carolina Gospel Funk. And then, of course, I'm pretty sure y'all know the original hat that y'all probably seen me wear before on video or in public, which is my signature snapback B.Faithful hat. Here it goes on the front, and then on the back, hold on, let me pull the back out. Here we go so they can see it. Then it has SC Gospel Funk. So, basically, with that, let me turn the camera around. Basically, with all of that being said, I wanted to do something original for the whole state of South Carolina. And in order to be original, you have to be able to think outside the box. And basically, when the day comes, you know, if I have to leave South Carolina, the state, the whole state now has something, you know, that represents them. Because ever since the beginning, my whole vision was to give the state something back so they can feel proud of. And even though we coming up to the end of winter, you know, this is the last piece to the winter edition until December of 2017. You know, these hats, you know, I ain't gonna tell the rest of my secrets, but come December 2017, there'll be, you know, some more stuff to where you have a full, you know, outfit to be able to rep, you know, your area code and stuff for the whole state of South Carolina. Also, the next move that I plan on doing now, I'm gonna go ahead and start printing out business cards. And the reason why I want to do that, I want to do something big. I want to do a South Carolina area code picture. You know, just to include everybody, you know, that's from the 843, the 803, the 864, or, you know, or if you want to rock your B.Faithful outfit, I want to do something big for the whole state of South Carolina. And basically, you know, for now, well, you know, my main goal is to get the business cards created and made first, and then go out all over the whole state of South Carolina and start recruiting people, you know, who would love to be a part of a new staff that way, so we can continue to build up this blessing, you know, that God has, you know, blessed me with to share with y'all. So to anybody out there, you know, that's from South Carolina, this is how you really rep South Carolina, you know. And to the people who, you know, are influenced, you know, by my music or my particular style, I created these area code beanies just for you. So that way, you know, if you're living in the 843, 803, or the 864, and you are influenced or inspired by my music, you now have something that represents where you're from and the area you in. Plus, you know, it has something, you know, to do with me. Because basically, the reason why I did this, I wanted to create this just for the people of South Carolina. And I created the B.Faithful beanie so the people outside of South Carolina who love what's going on here in the Palmetto State can also be included with what's going on in this beautiful state. And on top of that too, coming, my birthday is this year, May 21st. And I have another release that I'm going to release, but this will be for the summertime. And, right now, I'm working on two things, the business cards, and I'm looking for any ladies, who have any skills in fashion designs. Because, I want to do something directly for the ladies. Fellas, I'm going to get to y'all, but I want to do something just for the ladies. So, right now it's going to take time because, I'm young at this and new to it. But, as long as I, take it one day at a time and, just go through the process nice and easy, I will get, this state back to the golden age that it deserves to be at. And, if anything else, I want my legacy to be that, this was the guy who did something for South Carolina and didn't ask for nothing in return. Because, I'm not focused on the money. I'm focused on, paving the way for other people, who can be influenced by this legend that I'm creating now. And basically, it only takes one person, to change the world. But most importantly, I don't want to do it just by myself. I want to include you, the people, in this. Because anybody that's living in South Carolina, you know exactly what this is right here. If you don't believe me, pull out your cell phones right now and look at the first three numbers in your cell phone if you living in South Carolina. If you're from South Carolina and moved away, you know what these area codes represent. But to the people that's living in South Carolina, if you have a South Carolina cell phone number, no matter where you're at, I guarantee you, your first three numbers either going to be 843, 803, or 864. And, I just wanted to tell you guys, I love y'all, man. I really do. And, I mean, y'all deserve this, man. I literally took the time in to create this just for y'all because, yes, it's easy for somebody just to do their thing, but this is bigger than just me. This is a state thing. And not only is it just a state thing, it's something that's already going out of state because you have people that's out of state that love the fact how I'm turning South Carolina living into a fashion design because that's basically, what I want to do, being here in the new South Carolina because old South Carolina represented just one city. With me giving birth to the new South Carolina, repping one city, as far as I'm concerned, that's not an option for me. I represent the whole state of South Carolina. And the part about it is this is just the beginning. I want to do more for the Palmetto State. The hats are just the beginning. Anybody that's watching this video, if you're living in the state of South Carolina, once I get my business cards made, my business cards made, I'll go live again. But once I get those business cards made, if you have a business or you would like to be a part of this brand, let me know because, I'm basically opening the door for anybody, who want to be a part of this because this is bigger than just me. That's why I wanted to include everybody in it because, y'all deserve this, man. With me living in South Carolina for years, just like how I said in my video last night, the way that it used to be back in the day growing up, there will always be either one city out of one of these areas that has something hot at a particular time, and whatever back in those days city had something hot, the other cities didn't feel included. But now with me, giving birth to, my brand, which is South Carolina Gospel Funk, no matter where you are in South Carolina, whether you in the 843, the 803, or the 864, or with B.Faithful, outside of South Carolina, you now have a connection to be with something, that no matter wherever you go, if you with it, then you with it. So this is the big surprise I'm working on. I'm just taking it easy, walking slow. But I know, this right here, this is legendary stuff right here. 'Cause I mean, I've driven all over South Carolina, just go in all the malls, which is whether it's Coastal Grand, if you in the 843 area, if you ever been to the Coastal Grand Mall or the mall in Florence, they don't have this in there. If you go to Columbiana in Columbia, they don't have this in here. They have Gamecocks, but they don't have 803 area code. And in the 864, they got Clemson, but they don't have 864. I know they don't have this because I created this. So basically, to wrap up in conclusion, y'all, I wanted to let you guys know that this is the beginning of something big. And if you want to be a part of it, let me know. I'm going to get my business cards going on. Because, what I'm doing now is reaching out to people all over South Carolina, just to let them know that we now have something that can create opportunities for people, And basically, when it's all said and done, this will be the legacy that I like to leave for the state of South Carolina. So therefore, nobody can never say that there wasn't somebody who at least tried to unify, South Carolina as a state. And last but not least, prices. The area code beanies, they cost $10 plus shipping and handling. Now, if you like to buy all of them, then that'll cost $40 plus shipping and handling. Carl, what's going on, bro? How you doing? I just matter of fact, I want to give my homeboy Carl Blood, a member of the Christ Epidemic, a special shout out. We all in the 843 area code. You know what I'm saying? And this is basically something, for us, Carl. You know what I'm saying? That where we don't bring South Carolina back, bro. I promise you. Shout out to my homeboy Chris Joyce, who go by the name of Choice, also in Charleston. That's based in the 843 area. In the 803 area, you have I'm speaking people I know, y'all. You have Brittany Carter with Think Positive, Live Life Happy. You have Real Life Music with Mrs. Shamel Jones, Miss Tisa Lee. And in the 864, I'm going up to the 864 this summertime. I know 2 people up there, but they work in the mall. But I'm gonna spend more time up in here, to establish more in the 864. To kind of establish, a stronger connection, so that way, everything can be all good. But all right, y'all, I love y'all. I gotta get ready to go to a basketball game. But I just wanted to lay these area code beanies out to let y'all know, South Carolina is back. And to those who outside the state of South Carolina, these includes you too, because basically I want to take South Carolina living and turn it into a fashion style that includes everybody, every nonprofit organization, all of that. So therefore, with that being in conclusion, I love y'all. God bless.